What's Busby family's net worth? OutDaughtered, stars are paid per episode and own multiple businesses. Taking care of 6 kids is not easy, but the Busbys are drawing a check big enough to enjoy the finer things in life. Ever since the Busby family made their way to our screens in Season 1 of OutDaughtered, it's been hard to not fall in love with the adorable Quintuplets. Ava Lane, Olivia Marie, Hazel Grace, Riley Paige, and Parker Kate are certainly a handful, each with their own personality and traits. The girls know how to keep their dad and mom, Adam and Danielle, and their older sister Blake, on their toes. The Busbys definitely make a pretty decent living, seeing that they live in a beautiful 2-storied home, complete with a backyard and a pool in Houston, Texas. Here's a look at how the Busby parents can afford such a cushy lifestyle. While the Busbys do own multiple independent businesses, a sizable amount of their money is made via the show. The family gets paid per episode, which has us wondering just how much do they make while filming. As reported by In Touch Weekly, reality producer Terrence Michael estimated that TLC budgets about $250,000 to $400,000 per episode, which meant that the Busbys make roughly $25,000 to $40,000 per episode. Even taking into account that Season 7 only had just 4 episodes due to the pandemic, the family of 8 could have made anywhere between $100,000 to $160,000. Danielle Busby is a full-time mom. Apart from this, she is also an independent beauty consultant and entrepreneur. She owns athleisure brand, Cotty, along with her sisters, Crystal and Ashley. Adam, on the other hand, owns and operates Adam Busby Media, a media company that specializes in photography and videography. Together, the couple owns 3 online stores: Buzz World Shop, It's a Buzz World on Amazon, and Grayson B Boutique. Apart from raking in a large sums per episode, the Busbys also have multiple businesses. Taking that into account, along with additional social media endorsements and advertisements, the Busbys currently have a sizable net worth of $5 million. The stipulations the Busbys had before filming OutDaughtered Season 9. The TLC network has transformed itself from the Learning Channel to the Learning About Unusual Families channel. Many of its most popular programs involve families with different abilities: 7 Little Johnstons, ones larger than the norm, doubling down with the Derricos. Ones from unusual faith groups return to Amish and Sister Wives, and sometimes combinations of the above: 19 kids and counting, Large Family, and Fringe Ministry. Currently at the top of the TLC mix is OutDaughtered, the reality series following the adventures of Adam and Danielle Busby and their large clan. Having 6 girls may not seem too extraordinary, but 5 of them just happen to be the country's only set of quintuplet girls. In April 2023, Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker all turned 8, just 3 days after their big sister Blake celebrated her 12th. Season 9 of the hit show debuted in July 2023, to the delight of fans who thought they'd never see the Busbys again. In 2021, Adam and Danielle opted to take a break from filming. As they explained in a Today.com interview, being confined to home during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic made it difficult and draining to put Season 8 together. So we were like, man, let's take a break. Let's take a breather, Adam said. That time off allowed the Busbys to regroup and enjoy quality time. Eventually, they decided as a family to resume the show. Busby girls wanted to keep OutDaughtered going. Sadly, actual reality tends to get in the way of reality TV. The downfall of the Duggars has cast doubt on the future of mega families on screen. It's not as much fun watching a household of 19 kids if you know their cheery smiles are a cover for some really dark secrets. Similarly, shows like John and Kate +8 and Sister Wives lost their appeal in an August 2023 interview with Good Housekeeping, Adam and Danielle explained their decision to come back to the show after COVID restrictions lifted and things returned to the new normal. They were concerned about how the girls would feel about being back in the public eye again, particularly Blake, who's entering the minefield of middle school. We just want her to be involved, and same with the Quints, Danielle told the outlet. It was an organic conversation that we had, and it made it a little bit easier as the girls started asking, "Where's this person? When are the cameras coming back?" Before signing on for Season 9, the senior Busbys also negotiated to become executive producers. This gives them more of a say in the direction of the OutDaughtered narrative, and part of that control includes giving their daughters a voice as well. Less of Danielle and the girls, more of Adam. As part of their new role as executive producers of OutDaughtered, Adam and Michelle now consult with Blake and the Quints about how much of their lives they want to share on camera. The girls understand there are some events requiring their participation, such as their July trip to New York to promote Season 9, but if, say, Ava doesn't want to join a group shot, or Blake needs some privacy to deal with some drama at. According to Good Housekeeping, the Busbys have also decided to alter the narrative of the season. Rather than covering all the girls' milestones, Season 9 will follow Adam's struggles and successes as he takes on a more active at-home dad role. Danielle's clothing business, Grace & B, is taking off, meaning she has less time during the day for school chauffeuring and homework monitoring. Viewers can expect more chaos to result, but also more fun and more insight from Adam. Does this mean the fun times are over for Adam? Far from it. There are still plenty of perks to being a reality star, and Adam is taking full advantage. On August 11th, 2023, he posted pictures on Instagram from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, where he got to be a temporary part of the crew for NASCAR star Camden Murphy. OutDaughtered. Danielle Busby and Adam's home remodel update, see pics. OutDaughtered's Danielle Busby and Adam Busby showed fans a home remodel update. Viewers of the popular TLC show are shocked at how beautiful Danielle and Adam's new update is turning out to look. OutDaughtered. Danielle Busby loves her new function. Having a new kitchen that makes it easy to cook for a big family was a must for Danielle Busby and her OutDaughtered husband, Adam. One of the things Danielle was excited to have was a pot filler. Even though Danielle said she couldn't find all of her pots and pans, she's happy to have this new toy. Another one of OutDaughtered star Danielle Busby's favorite parts of the update is her pantry. Danielle said it was tough to fit all of the food in her old setup. But now she has plenty of room to put everything. She and the three of the girls went out and bought 2 carts of groceries and home supplies to fill her new pantry. She also decided to take the kids to the park after getting Sonic, and said that she wanted to do something super fun with the girls like TLC OutDaughtered star Adam Busby usually does. Adam Busby fights with his new design. Before the new dining room table was in place, Adam had a run-in with a low-hanging dining room light fixture. Fans of OutDaughtered teased Adam about his new home design disaster. But Adam did go and get his head checked out since he took a chunk out of his forehead. Adam of OutDaughtered checked out the new mudroom with the girls. There's plenty of room for everyone to take off their shoes and coats without worrying about making a big mess. Since the Quints and Blake just started back to school, it's likely they will be using this room a lot, especially when the rain hits Texas. Fans noticed the beautiful blue in their new kitchen and had to comment. It looks like a royal blue, and it's very fitting for their overall home's look. TLC's OutDaughtered. More adventures on Season 8. The OutDaughtered family had so much going on in the house. So, they had plenty of excuses to go out and have fun. They couldn't be at their house during some of the work, so they went out for little mini vacations. One of the vacations they went to Canyon Lake, Texas. And during this time, all 17 of the normal cast, which includes Mimi and Uncle Dale Miles, were there. It was Adam Busby's first time driving an RV, and surprisingly, Danielle Busby didn't even get car sick. Everyone is excited to see what took place on this trip. And since the film crew was with them, we'll definitely get to see the TLC family's fun trip. OutDaughtered. Ava Busby's big health issue. Worried mom Danielle comes to the rescue. The Busbys from the noted reality TV show OutDaughtered is one of the most lovable families. Although their show isn't on the air for 365 days a year, the family keeps updating fans about their lives through social media. Their post mainly contains a whole lot of positivity and wholesomeness. However, Mother Danielle Busby recently shared some unfortunate news with all the followers. It involves her daughter Ava Lane. OutDaughtered. Ava Busby falls sick, isn't going to school. The famous Busby mom of 6 daughters, Danielle, shared an unfortunate update through her Instagram uploads. She revealed that one of her quintuplet children, i.e., Ava Lane Busby, has contracted an infection. The reality star opened up and said that her daughter had a bad sinus infection. It turns out the condition is so intense that she isn't able to go to school. The TV celebrity also mentioned that she and her husband Adam Busby were traveling when Ava fell sick. However, all the children were under the custody of their grandparents, i.e., Adam's parents. They acted quickly and saved the day by talking little Ava to a doctor immediately. As a result, her sickness is under control now. The young mom spoke about using a nose sucker to treat her little one as she is having trouble blowing her nose. She included a lovely picture with the update of Ava laying in bed with tissues at her side. She was also playing with some poppets. OutDaughtered. Danielle is an awesome mom. Fans keenly notice Adam and Danielle Busby's parenting skills through their show and social media. After all, taking care of 6 daughters isn't a piece of cake. Hence, they have been termed as incredible parents by their well-wishers. As Ava fell sick, Danielle has been giving lots of updates about her health. In a new post, she revealed that both of them indulged in some one-on-one mother-daughter bonding. Because of her health, the TLC star hasn't been sending her daughter to school. She is waiting for her to make a full recovery. As a result, both of them are doing a lot of indoor activities. In one of her recent posts, Mama Busby shared a vibrant selfie of her with Ava. They were both doing some jigsaw puzzles together. She gave another health update and told the fans that her girl is feeling a whole lot better. Therefore, they were glad at the news. They sent the beloved family a lot of blessings and wished for Ava's health to stay stable. OutDaughtered Season 8 premiered in 2021. There have been no confirmations so far for a new season. However, fans are hopeful TLC will confirm it soon. What is wrong with Hazel Grace Busby's eyes? Here's why OutDaughtered star requires surgery for her condition. Hazel Grace has an eye condition known as nystagmus. Here's what it means for the bright little Busby girl's future. It comes as no surprise that OutDaughtered fans absolutely adore toddler Hazel Grace Busby, or as she is affectionately called, Hazel Basil. The vibrant and vivacious 6-year-old has a little fan following of her own, seeing as to just how fun-loving, sweet, and independent she is. According to her profile on TLC, Hazel is the 3rd baby born and the smallest at birth at 2 pounds. She is the only baby who has red hair and blue eyes. All the others are blonde hair with blue eyes. She has an eye condition called nystagmus that causes her eyes to flutter uncontrollably. Hazel is super sweet and loves to cuddle. She is the last baby to walk, but she has the biggest vocabulary. A lot of Hazel's unique features set her apart from her sisters, but her most identifiable ones are her fiery red hair and blue eyes. Owing to her eye condition, she is required to wear glasses, even though she's quite young. So, what is nystagmus? Is it curable? And how will this condition continue to affect little Hazel? Nystagmus is a condition where the eyes make repetitive, uncontrolled movements. These results in reduced depth perception and can affect balance and coordination, which can be problematic when seen in infants and toddlers, seeing that they are just developing their cognitive skills. No exact reason is known to cause the disease. This condition is often caused by a neurological problem at birth or develops in early childhood. Acquired nystagmus, which develops later in life, is often the symptom of another condition or disease, such as stroke, multiple sclerosis, or trauma. The last update on Hazel's condition was that she required surgery again, which took Adam and Danielle by surprise, seeing that they thought she was improving. There has been no update on the situation yet. However, as per an Instagram post dating back to August of last year, we know that Hazel went back to the doctor for a follow-up. Seeing that the family signs a non-disclosure form when it comes to sharing details such as this, no new information was revealed about her condition or the update. But as SoapDirt reported, fans speculated that it could be either one of 2 things: the correct lenses she was prescribed are working, or that this appointment was a follow-up for the impending surgery. Either way, by the look of her parents' Instagram posts, Hazel Basil is as lively and vivacious as ever. The Busbys don't shy away from talking about Hazel's condition. As with Danielle's pros, the family understands the needs to have healthy conversations around medical health issues, as opposed to treating these issues like a secret. The family even shared a post on World Nystagmus Awareness Day to talk about the condition. The caption reads, "Today is Nystagmus Awareness Day." Nystagmus is a condition that we knew nothing about before having this little miracle ginger. This condition that causes Hazel's eyes to wobble has no cure. There are only treatments for the symptoms that come along with it. We have no idea how far-reaching her condition will affect her later in life. We have heard it all, from being considered legally blind and not being able to drive a car, to just needing glasses and may struggle to focus, and everything in between. We are so thankful for her amazing attitude and how she takes every difficulty in stride. Here is to hoping that one day, a doctor somewhere can crack the code on this rare condition. Hazel Grace OutDaughtered. It's a Buzzworld Nystagmus Awareness Day. Is Riley Page afraid of the dark? OutDaughtered, star's big sister Blake, helps her overcome her fear. Riley Page is having a hard time sleeping alone, but luckily, Blake is here to help her little sister out. If you're a fan of the Busby clan, then you know for a fact that Riley Page is a force of nature. The rambunctious little girl is always up for a challenge and open to trying out new things and experiences, making her one of the more bolder Quints. But as brave as Riley is, she's still a child, and as it goes with most children, some experiences often feel new and unfamiliar. In the latest episode of OutDaughtered, we see Riley confront a situation that has the little girl rather upset. Out of all the Quints, Riley currently is the only one with her own room. The twins, Ava and Olivia, share a room while Hazel and Parker bunk together. Riley is the only one that sleeps alone, in her own room. But off late, that seems to have become quite an issue. Riley's been complaining about having nightmares and refuses to sleep in her room. The little girl may be known for her headstrong ways, but it's rather heartbreaking to see her visibly upset over the issue, bawling over the fact that she has to sleep alone. She admits to having nightmares and being afraid, and Adam and Danielle seem unsure about what to do about it. Seeing that a troubled sleep makes her cranky during the day, resulting in a never-ending cycle, the Busbys cave and let her bunk temporarily with the twins, but insist that she has to sleep alone eventually. Riley clearly isn't pleased until big sister Blake steps in. Blake sits her down and asks her why is she afraid to sleep alone, to which Riley replies it's because she watched a scary show. Blake sympathizes with her and explains that she understands the dark can be scary because it feels like something is there, but Riley needs to remember that monsters aren't real. Plus, if she gives up her own room now, she'll regret it when she gets older. Blake even offers her a solution. She can leave her bathroom light on, so it doesn't get too dark. Riley finally agrees to sleep in her own room. She even admits that she wants to be like her big sister when she grows up because she's brave. It's absolutely adorable to see Blake come to her little sister's rescue and help her get over her fears. More power to you, Blake and Riley. OutDaughtered. Does Parker Kate overcome her anxiety? Fans say they are proud of youngest Busby. Quarantine has not been easy on the Busby girls, but Parker Kate might have just made some considerable progress. It's been a difficult quarantine people for everybody, especially parents. Now, imagine being quarantined with 6 kids. When it comes to having patience, Adam and Danielle might have just mastered the art. With the new season of OutDaughtered, we get a glimpse of just how the family has been managing. Adam and Danielle mention that the quarantine has been hard on the girls. Riley was supposed to start school, and the lack of stimulation has made her whiny. Olivia misses having an audience for her antics. Being the comedian of the group, she misses entertaining her cousins. Danielle did mention her new routine involves farts, jokes, and saying be*full, which is best reserved for the home. Parker really seems to have gained her sense of confidence over the course of the quarantine. In the previous season, it was heartbreaking to see the young girl have an anxiety attack during her ballet performance and later, when riding horses. With horse riding listed as a part of the family's outing, Adam sat Parker down and asked if she'd like to go riding again, as she was still nervous. Adam reassured her that there would be an adult with her this time, and she can ride with however she wanted to. In true daddy's girl fashion, Parker was quick to pick Adam. On the day of the horse riding, Adam seemed antsy. He was worried Parker might change her mind. But after seeing her sisters ride with adults and have fun, Parker decided to give it a go. With her dad by her side, she seemed a lot more at ease. Twitter was quick to support the youngest Busby girl. After that, she did so well the second time around. I love PK. She's doing so good. OutDaughtered, tweeted a fan. Parker has come along so far, OutDaughtered, said another. I'm so proud of Parker for riding the horse. OutDaughtered, tweeted another. We're glad to see the girls reaching new milestones in their lives. We can't see what the next episode has in store for them. OutDaughtered. Adam Busby calls Danielle a control freak, but cooks up a surprise to save the day. In the Season 9 premiere, the Busby family's oven broke ahead of Thanksgiving and Danielle struggled to trust Adam's backup plan. The Busby family's Thanksgiving didn't quite go as planned. In Tuesday's Season 9 premiere of OutDaughtered, Adam, 41, and Danielle, 39, prepared to host Thanksgiving dinner along with their many relatives, including Danielle's sister Crystal and her husband Dale, Danielle's other sister Ashley, and all the cousins at their home. There was just one little problem. The Busby family's oven stopped working. Luckily, Adam had a backup plan in mind. The father of 6 promised a surprise solution to their dilemma that would shock everyone. However, Danielle was skeptical that her husband would be able to pull it off. Whatever Adam's idea is for what we're going to do for Thanksgiving food, he's keeping a secret, Danielle said. And it's kind of stressing me out because we have the family coming over and I don't know what we're eating. Tensions between the couple reached a boiling point when Adam enlisted Danielle and the Quints Olivia, Hazel, Riley, Parker, and Ava, who were 7 at the time of filming, now 8 to help with setting up the tables outside in a very particular way. Adam, this makes no sense. Danielle complained as they arranged the tables in a U shape, upset that she couldn't just do the decorating herself. How am I supposed to make the tables set up in this specific way? It doesn't make any sense to me. Adam rebuffed Danielle's concerns by calling her a control freak, insisting that he knew what he was doing. Danielle can be a bit of a control freak. I know exactly how these tables need to be set up, he said. And she's getting frustrated because they're not how she wants to do them. But she just can't have control over this. This is my surprise. Frustrated by the situation, Adam finally gave in and revealed his big surprise. He'd hired a hibachi chef to come cook their Thanksgiving dinner for them. The full-on hibachi meal would include steak, chicken, and sushi cooked on an open flame right in the backyard. The Quints and older sister Blake, 12, embraced the unexpected plan, donning adorable chef outfits in preparation for the big meal. And luckily, Danielle was on board with their non-traditional Thanksgiving as well. All right, so, hibachi Thanksgiving, she declared, finally giving in and laughing. How about ya, Thanksgiving? Adam and Danielle Busby have chronicled their unique lives as parents to Blake and their set of all-girl quintuplets since the TLC series first debuted in 2016, just 1 year after the Quints' birth. The upcoming season promises lots of changes for the family, with the Quints growing more self-sufficient and preteen Blake yearning for more independence as she navigates middle school. Danielle also struggles to balance family life with the responsibilities of the family's boutique, Grace & B, which she recently launched an in-person storefront for. One thing's for certain, things are never calm in the Busby household.